Hey, it's Rick here, and I've got another iPhone 4 and 4S case for that matter. This one is by Spek, and it's called the See-Through case. It's their most up-to-date version of this case. You can see that by the larger camera cutout here, and it's an ultra-clear case that mixes some flexible, semi-flexible TPU materials along the sides with a hard plastic back. How does it fare? Well, I'm going to show you, so let's check it out. So it's the Speck See-Through case. It is available now for all models of the iPhone 4. I'm going to show it to you on an iPhone 4S because it does fit perfectly with that model as well. The packaging that it comes in is what you see right here, and you can see along the side it says it fits all models. You only get the case with this, so you're not going to get a screen protector included or anything like that. And this case it's kind of made out of two different pieces, I would say. So this back is a hard, very see-through plastic material, and then the sides, I believe they're like a TPU or thermoplastic material, but it's more rigid. So it definitely keeps its shape. Your phone's not going anywhere when it's in this case. And I would say that this case fits, at least in the Spek product line, I would say it fits right in between the Candy Shell and the Pixel Skin HD. So it will not offer as much protection as a Candy Shell, but it will definitely offer more protection than the Pixel Skin HD. Now, the way that you insert the phone into this case, let me show you that in just a moment, but let me make a recommendation. Anytime you're dealing with clear cases like this, give it a cleaning out. So wipe it down, and then I like to go as far as giving a quick blast of compressed air. The reason for that, pretty obvious, but I'll state it. The reason for that is that if you get any kind of dust particles on the back of the phone or inside of that case, it's going to be very visible because it is a clear case. Now, once you've done that, you just need to simply insert one end of the phone into the case like so and press the other end in. That's all there is to it. Once you've done that, the case is securely in place. You do need to go around the edges to make sure that it is seated correctly, and once you've done that, all your buttons are very responsive. You can see the sleep awake. Very easy to press, not a problem at all. Let me go ahead and unlock my phone. And the same thing goes with the volume buttons. So again, super tactile, very easy to press, and you get a nice response there as well. Now on the underside, if we take a look at this dock area, let me show you that. Everything lines up perfectly fine. I don't have any issues. There's no obstructions or anything like that. You do get a fairly wide area that opens up around that dock area, but it is somewhat thick, like the Candy Shell. What that means, at least in my scenario, is that I have a couple of docks here that I use, a Sony clock radio dock, and this won't register in it without the use of a dock extender, and I use the Send Station dock extender, and I'll link it in the description of this video. So just keep that in mind. Along this side, it is somewhat enclosed around this area. You can see your buttons for the volume are open. And then here is your rocker switch. Real easy to access, so you can flip it up or down. And you can see that, again, this is a 4S. It fits perfectly fine. Up along the top, there's your headphone jack. If you've got oversized headphones, they may or may not work, so keep that in mind. And there is your sleep awake button. And then along here, you can see it is all enclosed as well. Now along the back, it is going to show some scuffs and scratching. You can see that, but it only really shows in the right light. So to me, it's not all that big of a deal, but definitely I want to call that out because for some of you it might. It is ultra clear. It doesn't show any signs of rainbow effects. It definitely doesn't show any signs of watermarking when you apply pressure here, so that's great. And the camera opening is super wide and it's lined with the black rim here. I've tested this in night photos using the LED flash. There is no washout. You don't get any issues with that whatsoever. On the front side, this is a lay on the table design, so you can see that, how it raises up around the screen. I don't believe this will cause issues with the screen protector. I don't have one on my phone. I don't use them, but it sits along the edge that I don't think you're going to have issues with that. And again, if you put it face down, your screen is not touching whatever you're putting it on a table, and it gives a good amount of grip as well. So one other thing I want to call out for you, because you may have seen it when I was showing you the case up close, is there are some visible injection points from the manufacturing process on this case. You can see one right there. Up along the top, you can see one right there. There are some distress points to where the different materials kind of fuse together. And there's another point right there. That's about it. Now, again, that may be a big deal for some of you. For me, it's not too big of a deal. You only really see it if you're really looking for it. But I do want to call those out because if you're looking for a super, super clean look, those things need to be pointed out. You know, I really like this case a lot. It's a good value. If you're looking for something that showcases the back of your iPhone, this is very clear. It doesn't have rainbow effects. It doesn't show watermarking. There are some scuffs. There are some fingerprinting issues that you have to wipe off from time to time. But overall, I am very impressed with this case. Again, it's the Speck SeeThru. It's available for all models of the iPhone 4. If you guys have questions, comments, feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know, and I will respond as soon as I can. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.